Master Aljamain Sterling. We talk so much about the state of this 135-pound division, how it's never been stronger, and yet this guy's starting to distance himself from the pack a little bit. Outstanding grappler, and more often than not, he's going to have a big advantage in that war.
Yeah, that's one of the things that separates Aljamain, is that he's one of those guys that tells you what he's going to do, and then he goes and he does it. Nothing's more discouraging for a fighter than to know what you have to defend and still not be able to defend it. Aljamain Sterling is a beast. Now, he did hint to us in the fighter meeting that he thought he could win this fight without chaining takedowns, so perhaps we'll see a strike-heavy approach here from Sterling early. We shall see. Aljamain Sterling enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Born in the great nation of Georgia, here is the streaking Armenian lightweight contender, Arman Tsarukyan. And when this man has been given big opportunities by the promotion, he has absolutely busted the door down. A lot of people harken back to his fight against Islam Makhachev back in 2019. Prevailing wisdom is that that fight is going to materialize again, because since that point in time, Tsarukyan has been an absolute killer. And when he knocked out Beneil Dariush in December of 2023, he essentially made himself undeniable. He has been must-see television, all offense all the time. And again, not a lot of fellow lightweights are calling Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard asking for a fight with the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Arman Tsarukyan!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
He's a real high-level grappler, too. So when he gets you down, you generally don't get up, and there's a big threat of submissions from Aljamain Sterling. Beautiful jab lands. Nice job of hiding that head kick.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. All right, didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
No, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trick. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hips. He's just a good fighter from in close. He has spent a lifetime developing his skills. He wants to impose his will on his opponents from his position. Nice punch lands.
You land, I land, is how we're doing here.
Oh, high kick.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Oh, you gotta love the leg kicks, and there it is.
standing, brutal knee to the body. Collar tie. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Sterling comfortable wherever the fight goes, but you're seeing a lot of the improvements he's made in his stand-up under Ray Longo, and at least early on in this one, more than content to strike. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
.45 seconds to go here in round 1. Good body work with that hook by Sterling. Oh, and he found the target again.
Beautiful defensive skills on display.
Tsarukyan, his nose is bleeding now.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
In the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, he's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now, he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't 2 guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see time when it came together and he's wobbling now.
Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Tsarukyan. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Sterling's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now. Oh, that gilly is tight. Reversal by him there. Sterling getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Oh, big elbows. All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Working on to finish off this heel hook. He's got to keep the knee inside of his hips. Cannot allow for him to beat his hips.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Now it's tight. There it is.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Sterling's got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight.
Hands going from the clinch, and then nasty shot from there.
Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Sterling. All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got no pain. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using a skill that he's become known for.
All right, take a seat, sit down, relax, take a drink, slow that heart rate down. Listen, I want you to keep doing what you're doing. You're breaking here, okay?
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Nice straight there by Sterling. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Nice execution on the teep. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now.
Oh, he hurt him bad. He's hurt. You cannot sit in this position. The referee will have no choice but to stop the fight. In the half guard.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
That's how you defend the single leg. Elbow blocked by Sterling. Straight right is there. Well, he was knocked down by his opponent. Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift. Oh, he's going to try to slam.
Oh, he got out. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out. Nice shots landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Sterling swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5 and a lot of fun.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Slams a big elbow there. Oh! Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with this.
Sterling's going for an arm here. Oh, that's tight.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
Oh! He's in trouble.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Well, he's able to get back up here.
There it is again. Look at that.
Tsarukyan is blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Would you look at the size of that bruise on his torso? Nasty. Straight right hand now, just misses.
What a beautiful body kick.
Takedown defense is there. Now the fight hits the floor. Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Sterling's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. Well, it's early, but that was one of the better rounds we have seen all year. Knockdowns on both sides. Mixed martial arts, folks.
Mixed martial arts is the most beautiful form of violence that you will ever see. And these two men put it on full display in that round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Well, this is crazy. Oh! That'll do it! The Funk Master delivers.
What a performance!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 7 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling.
right, so the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling, bringing the funk tonight and getting it done by KO. We talk so much about him as the human backpack. People sleep on the power.
A knockout from Aljamain Sterling. He's massive.